it's Elizabeth from the Toy Hoarder. Today I have two Pixar figure packs. I guess one is a 2-pack and one is a single pack, but these are from the 7-inch Poseable figures line by Mattel. They're from Monsters Inc., but several of the characters were also seen in Monsters University and or in Monsters at Work, which is a newer TV show. So we have Mike Wazowski, Boo in costume, and Randall. I'm super excited to open all of these. Randall was actually quite difficult to find, surprisingly. I'm not really sure why. I really would have thought that Boo in her monster costume would have been more difficult to find. So I don't know on that. I think this is all of the extra characters besides Sully. I know they made a Sully one, and I'm sorry that I'm too close here. Alright, I know they made a Sully one, and I didn't pick it up because they also make an Interactables Sully that is Poseable, so I picked up that one instead. Several other characters inside of here as well. Unfortunately, I've been yet to find the Rocky Gibraltar or the Combat Carl, which is super unfortunate, but I'm not paying $50 for them because they're $10 toys, guys. These resellers are insane, wanting $50 and $100 for these. I'm just not, I can't. So, these are the ones that I have for you guys today. I'm actually pretty excited to get them open. I was going to skip Mike because there is an interactable of him as well. So I guess this is kind of a duplicate figure, but in order to get Boo in her monster costume, you had to get this pack. And they, as far as I know, don't make an interactable Boo yet. So that's why I picked up that one. And then, of course, I had to have a Randall, which I don't know if they're going to make him into an interactable, but as of right now, I have not seen that yet. So these are actually attached with little rubber bands. So we've got one here, one here. There was one across Boo, and it broke here, if you can see. So she's just kind of sitting in here right now. And it looks like there's one across his waist here. So I'm going to get, and then across each of his arms. So I'm going to cut all of these apart so that I can show them to you. And then I will come back and show them to you up close. All right, here we go, guys. All right, folks, got everybody open. So I will show you each character up close so you can see all of their fun details here, and then of course I will show you all of the articulation that everyone has. I really am enjoying all the coloring that they did on this. It's some pretty nice paint job here on the spots and on this end of the tail that the blue blends into the purple. I think it was actually really well done. I love all of these limbs that he has, and I think all of them are going to end up being Poseable, which is going to be just so awesome, you guys. I'm really excited about this particular figure. All right, let me back up a little bit so I can show you some articulation. All right, unfortunately, the things on his head, antenna maybe, I don't even know what to call it, but this frill thing that he's got, it's not Poseable as far as a joint, but it is slightly flexible. It's made of that, silicone rubbery type thing, so you can kind of move it around a little bit, but it's not an actual joint, and neither is the mouth joint. He doesn't actually have a way to open his mouth any further, but that's not too bad because he really doesn't open his mouth much further than that in the movie either, so that's okay, I guess. But he does have the full ball joint in the head, so the up, down, and all the way around, which is super fun, you guys. Very snake-like monster. He's got another one in, I guess maybe this would be a torso ball joint. So up, down, and around. And then just a twistable joint where the tail connects. So a little bit disappointing that that wasn't a full ball joint, but still really cool that we've got 3 throughout his entire body. All right, his top arms have a full ball joint in them at the shoulder, and then a full ball joint at the elbow as well. So that's cool. Unfortunately, nothing at the wrist, but we've still got so much posability here that it's really not a big deal, at least for me. This is a twistable joint that we've got on his second pair of arms. It is really hard to move this one, and I think you saw me kind of messing with it earlier. It's a little stiffer on these, and unfortunately, it's just a twistable joint, so he can't move it in and out, just around, but this makes him, do the little hands on his hips thing. I think all of these other joints, let's see. Oh no, are they not actually joints? Oh, okay, so I am super disappointed, you guys. These last two legs don't even have the spinnable joint. Okay, that's super disappointing. It definitely looked like in the box that we were going to at least get that, so I'm kind of sad about that. None of his legs, like I guess the first two pairs are supposed to be arms, and I think the last two are supposed to be legs, at least with how he's standing right now. So I'm super disappointed that none of these four are actually joints. Man! Alright, well, I feel a little bit gypped on that, I won't lie, but he still looks really cool, you guys. I think I'm going to have a good time with him. Alright, here is Boo up close, loving this costume, loving the eyes. There is a joint here, so you can actually see Boo's cute little face inside of here. There's probably not even a rest of the body. They probably just like took this top of the toy, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, it's a hinge joint on the back. So just an up down. It doesn't spin any. And as far as the eyeballs, there's no joint on them, but they are a little bit flexible. I wouldn't move them too much because I don't want them to like break off. But unfortunately, we can't move the eye around inside of here, and we can't actually really move this too much. So a little bit disappointing there, but does Boo have... Oh, guys, this is cool. They actually put it... Well, it's not a full ball joint, but they put a spinning joint on Boo's head, so you can at least have her look around in different directions. So that's pretty cute. And then she's got a full ball joint on these little arm things, so more articulation than I was expecting on this little tiny figure, but up, down, and then around. It's a little difficult to move these because of their shape, but it is a full ball joint. And then she's got this waist joint, which this is the extent of it, just this slight motion right here, which is really weird. I guess in real life, well, I'm in the movie life, she really couldn't move very well inside of this. She just kind of wiggled forward, so I guess maybe that's what they were kind of getting at, because there is no articulation in the feet, and this is not really much of a joint here, so a little bit disappointing on that, but she is still super cute, and I love her. I'm super glad I was able to obtain her. Alright, guys. Here is Mike up close. Gonna try to show you all of this detail first before I get into his articulation. Check this out, guys. His eyeball articulates. That is super fun. That's kind of what I was hoping that Boo's eyes would do. Unfortunately, not the case, but this is a full ball joint, I guess, in here. It can look up, down, and then around and spin and stuff, so that's super cool. You can have him looking in any direction. I really like that. Nothing too much going on with the mouth, it's just kind of carved into there, but we've got a full ball joint in the shoulder and a full ball joint in this wrist. What's interesting is that they chose shoulder and wrist instead of shoulder and elbow, which is usually the case, so that's kind of different, but I'm still okay with it. It still gives him a good bit of posability, so I'm happy with that. It's a little weird, but yeah, I'm still okay with it. I don't know if Mike... It looks like he does still sort of have some knees, so I guess he would have had knee joints too, but they did the same thing on the bottom of him. So he's got a full ball joint in this thigh right here, and a full ball joint in his foot, but nothing in the knee. So that's really interesting that they skipped the knee instead of the... they skipped the knee and elbow instead of the wrist and ankle. So, different, but I like it. His horns are made of the same type of silicone-y type material. Unfortunately, they're so little that they don't really move much at all. They don't have any actual jointage in them. But he's so cute, you guys. He does remind me a little bit of one of those little dumpling toys, but yeah. Okay. So, let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments below. Of course, if you enjoyed the content that you saw today and you have not had a chance yet, please do click that red subscribe button down below. It'll really help support us, and it is completely free for you guys to do, so we really do appreciate you taking a moment to pause the video and click that red subscribe right now. Okay, you can also click the thumbs up to leave a like, and you can click our dragon logo to go check out our channel. We've got plenty of other toy reviews and other fun things on there for you guys, and we're always adding new content. Usually weekdays at 4 p.m., except Toy Story Thursdays, where the content is posted at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Alright, guys, until next time, have a great time playing. Bye.